Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. MXP signing here again for another video. Today is the third episode of my series FPV from Zero to Hero. In this episode, I will not give you any more tricks or techniques about this FPV remote controller, but I will show you another simulator I've discovered. This name is Tryp FPV, Tryp Simulator, sorry. This video is not sponsored by Tryp. But anyway, what I do like about this simulator, and I will show you later with some screen and fly using it, is that you can basically configure rates and whatever you like on your FPV frame, like in LiftOff, but you have many more opportunities than not only flying. You can also make grid dive. The map are very wide, and you have also spot where you can train yourself and have new skill, for instance, tracking a bay jumper or a guy on a bike. So let's go back to the simulator and I will show you how to connect this remote to the simulator and use it to learn new skills. Once again, if you do like my content, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me in the comments the simulator you're using to train and to learn FPV. So basically here you see on LiftOff that you get some maps, different maps when you can evolve, but you're very quickly limited since the map are not very wide and you have no interaction with the environment. Even if the collision is well made and well handled, but basically all you can do is going to fly through, do some loops, power ups, and train yourself to fly in different kind of environments. You practice for dives, trying to recover from a little bit of crash. But anyway, this LiftOff, even if the texture are pretty good, you're basically very quickly limited. Sorry, flying. Even if I've improved my skill flying, and talking at the same time, sometimes quite hard, and I want to focus on what I'm doing. But as you see, I've spent about 2-3 hours training here, and you can very quickly become quite skilled. But anyway, here is what I can do actually on LiftOff, and I will show you next how Tryp FPV is different as a simulator. It's working both on Mac and Windows, and there are many more options with Tryp, and I think both of them are complementary, but that's very practical if you want to learn new skills with FPV. So here is what you can do with Tryp FPV. Basically, you have settings to change the language here. Select the mode you want, change a map. There are a lot of maps being available. Desert, and soon only 3 for now, but all new will be added. There is a race mode, an option if you want to calibrate your controls and rates and be sure that everything is working here. You have to press your stick and calibrate. That's pretty easy to do. Once you've connected your remote controller, be sure to connect it first before launching the simulator, but you will see that all my controls are matching here. The calibration. Let's go to the Alpine Ride map, which is the map I've just trained a bit on before. What I do like about LiftOff is that out of the box, it's providing the DJI extension with all the drone being configured with the rates, the weight, and so on. About this drone. Here out of the box you do have, you press escape, you can select in the parameter the kind of drone you want. Again, there are drones being set, and you can use new here to create your own one. And just basically for now, DJI drones are not being created. So what I do like is that like in LiftOff, you can change your angle here as you want. I'm at 35 actually. I'm gonna train at 40 just to check. And then here you go. You can see the map is pretty wide. You don't have the limits you have on LiftOff. Maybe because the texture are not that do not have the same quality than on LiftOff. As you can see here, trees are not that sexy and beautiful, but what is pretty cool is that you have a very wide place and map to train. Fly about trees here in the alpine mode. You can still fly through a bit of clouds here, playing with lights. You're gonna go up to the mountain on the top of that hill, and then you can go make some dive and so on. What is surprising me is that the drone is actually doesn't seem to be very well impacted by the gravity. And as you can see, I've lowered down my gas here, and it seems to fly and not to need much more gas, which is a bit surprising at the very beginning, because I'm more used to LiftOff and the red drone are moving, and the feeling of speed is not that. I think it's not that accurate, because as you can see, I'm about 120 kilometers, and I don't think I can move that fast, and I do have enough skill to fly through pines at that speed, and things are supposed to move faster all around the drone. But what I do like, maybe I will have to change the settings and default settings to be sure that the speeds are very same, and maybe I will have to compare once DJI are being added to this extension, to this simulator, sorry. But one thing I want to show you is that if you press M here, you will show the map of the actual map you're on, sorry. And what you can do is either use select challenge to move all around and gain some win something, and you also have scenarios. For instance, here I can select the base jumper, and the other guy, you will have a guy or a girl maybe going through here. Let's see from above what that is. But you have someone being jumping from a cliff. Sorry, I'll have to go. Yes, here is. To go through the cliff, and you can play and interact with him just to improve your skill about if you want to play in flying a base jumper or so on. And that's pretty cool. I think you also have FMX bikers and other kind of the scenarios you can do if you want to train how to fly an FPV and follow someone through the sky. As you see, what I think is needs to be really improved is the collision of the drone. I don't think you can do something like that in real life and then be good to go. So this needs to be, I think, fixed. But you can see, you can fly up through the trees, and I don't think that even if it's a 5-inch frame, which is very solid, you can go up through the trees or go through nature. Here is collision. I'm supposed to fly through, but anyway, you can see that there is room for improvement, where you have some nice scenarios you can train yourself on. Let's change the map to, for instance, a motorbike. Press go. I'm gonna uncheck this one. So yes, here I am. Where's my man? The bike is supposed to be here. So you're gonna go through this and then fly in the air. Let's enable it. Here it is. So it's gonna go first. Let's do some follow. Come on, baby. So you can go next to him. Maybe I will wait for him. Just to show you. Things can take quite a long time before the scenario is actually occurring. So maybe first we need to do is just see how the scenario is working and then go back and try it again. All you need to do is to press R. So I will give him some time to go through and then do the follow. But that's pretty interesting about these kind of scenarios you can do. Sorry, it's not gone yet. Maybe. Let's try again. So, to sum up, what I think need to be improved is first the gravity and the feeling of gravity you have here with it. Then the speed and collision. Maybe things need to be a little bit faster and collision more realistic, since I don't think you can do sometimes what I have made here. So let's go following. So yeah, for now I still do have it's a bit hard to talk and fly at the same time, but so collision needs to be fixed, maybe a little bit of textures, the width pins are working, and gravity. If they do add the DJI extension, I think things gonna be better, since I will be able to compare more efficiently what I do think about LiftOff and Tryp. But I recommend this FPV simulator since it's providing new scenarios, a new way of training and learn FPV skills. I hope you guys once again enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumb up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, if you do like my content, please subscribe here on my YouTube channel, turn on the bell, and follow me on Instagram to see all the content you can make with drone. Stay tuned.